Everyone's quitting YouTube. No, they're not. Let's get a little bit of perspective here. There are over 100 million YouTube channels. So if you've heard recently that 5 or 10 YouTubers that you know are cutting back or leaving the platform or moving on to other things, that's not everyone. It's sort of like everybody was kung fu fighting. No, not everybody was kung fu fighting, and not everybody is leaving YouTube. Sure, a handful of high-profile longtime YouTubers are checking out. What does that mean to those of us that are still here? Some people are taking this news, as it were, and running with it to say, oh, well, see, there's all these problems with YouTube, and that's why these big creators are leaving. I don't buy that for a minute. Here's the thing. People change. Environments change. Things change. That's the only constant we have in this life, is that things change. I've been fortunate with my short attention span to have several different careers in my lifetime in completely different areas or industries or professions, whatever you want to call it. Some of them I went into thinking, this is what I'm going to do forever. But something changed. Either it didn't turn out to be what I thought it was, didn't look like it was in the brochure, and it just wasn't me. It didn't fit me at the time. Or sometimes the environment did change. My last career, I truly believed 15 years in, I thought I'd be doing it till the day I died. But the environment changed. It just didn't work for me anymore. Now, that profession still exists. There's new people going in every day. There's people leaving every day. I've also worked places, and I'm sure you have too. You've worked with people that you felt like were your family, and then one day they decide, hey, I'm leaving. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not just going to another company that does the same thing. I'm going to go do something completely different. That's normal. It's a part of life. And especially when the environment changes. We learned this in elementary school science, at least I did. One of the few things I learned in school was that when an organism's environment changes, they have 3 options. They can either move, adapt, or die. And most of these YouTubers that are leaving, they've been adapting for years. And they're not going to die, thank goodness. They've decided it's time to move on, to do something different. And that's completely okay. And it does not mean the sky is falling. It's not. There are over 2.6 billion users on YouTube. They're all looking for content. In my opinion, now is a great time to be on YouTube. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here. But for those creators in their journey, now's the time to go do something different. Let them go. We quit channels all the time as viewers. If you go look at your subscriptions and you see all the channels you're subscribed to and you scroll way back, you'll probably find at least a couple of channels in there that were part of your daily watching. And now you realize you haven't seen one of their videos in a long, long time. And it's just that what they're doing isn't what you're into right now. They might not have changed a thing. Your interests might have changed. Your priorities might have changed. I know it has for me. If I look back at my subscription feed, I can find the very first channel that I subscribed to as a YouTube user, and I watched everything that that channel put out. But over time, my priorities changed, and now I watch different things, and it's totally fine. Listen, these people haven't left the planet. They're still alive. Many of them are still making videos. They're just not going to make them quite as frequently or quite as detailed. That's cool. They might be on other platforms. That's okay. You can go find them there too. I don't even think this whole everybody's quitting YouTube should be a trend of videos. Everybody's making a video about it these days though, so, well, when in Rome. So I'll go ahead and throw my 2 cents out there. Not that anybody cares about my opinion or what I have to say on the issue, but the bottom line for all of us creators that are still on the platform is that you don't have to feel any kind of way because these other folks decided to move on and do something else. God bless them, wish them luck. But for us, there's still those 2.6 billion users that are on this platform looking for what we have to offer. On the upside, for those of us creators that are here on the platform, some holes have just opened up in content that maybe you can create for and capture some of that audience attention. And here's the thing, the day will come when you and I and everybody else quits YouTube for one reason or another. You know, I hope it's nothing bad because of, a health problem or we've kicked the bucket, but hopefully it's because we've retired and decided to go travel and enjoy life without taking a camera with us, or we're hanging out with our grandkids, or whatever the case may be. It's going to happen. It seems a little bit more public on YouTube because creators, rightfully so, they do tend to tell their audience that they're checking out, which is a nice thing to do because you build a community. You have these friends and fans and people that you've been hanging out with for the last decade. It seems right to let them know what you're doing and where you're going. But all across the world today, There are, I don't know how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that have left their jobs, closed their businesses, sold their empire, whatever the case may be, and it's all very quiet. Nobody really even knows about it. It's all part of the cycle of life, business, entertainment, education, content, media, whatever you want to call it. There's new people coming in today. There's people leaving today. Probably someone that posted their very first video today is going to be a 10 million subscriber YouTube superstar a year or 2 or 3 or 10 from now. Who knows? Let's all just relax and get busy creating and doing what we do for as long as we have it and enjoy it for as long as we're here. That's my 2 cents. Thanks for listening.